today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got
Charging battery.
from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Link established. Mic off.
It was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you...
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Desmond King back deep. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Dumps this one off to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carl Lawson Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Here's what having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Wilson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, it's Mack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw, Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Watson. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 19 carries, 97 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Running left, here's Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Watson. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He dumps this off to Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now out come the Jets. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson, and that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Remain for 2nd down. On the keeper, this is Watson. Spinning away. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. They gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Watson. And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
7 yards to pick up there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards to pick up there. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. On first down, it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Watson. This to the outside for Mack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down. Watson on first down. It's complete to Cook. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down. First and 10, Watson. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done. Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. As the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Edmonds a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head through Delaware and up to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Landry Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And complete right side to Cook. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 27, Wilson. On 1st down, Wilson, and that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Wilson got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. On 2nd down, Edmonds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. We'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3 from the 9. There's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. Had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson going to keep it himself. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the ground, this is Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now it's Watson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is, even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands, and he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Carter. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to break our 4th quarter tie. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Houston set to take over. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing again is Watson. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He completes this one to Mack. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw, Watson. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Wilson on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. from the 41. Wilson. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Pirine. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Defense.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
Pirine. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. LaMichael Pirine. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was LaMichael Pirine who finished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
A give, running right is Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. To throw, Watson. He dumps this off to Mack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Watson to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
New York set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Wilson. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's more. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A Houston's offense taking over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now a carry for Pirine. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.